Okay, this is going to be a video lesson on Algebra 2 for variation. So what I want to talk about is how we generally set up variation. If something varies directly, it's y equals kx, and I'll explain what that means in a second. If it's y varies inversely, it's k over x. Okay, joint variation in these are very similar, where it's a multivariable, let's say x and z, where it's all the variables in one line. So what you have to understand is when it's describing how to set it up. So the first thing you want to do is set up your generic formula, okay? All right, set up your generic formula where you just have letters, okay? Now, the second step that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sub the numbers and solve for k. Okay? Then what you want to do is rewrite your generic formula with a new k. And the last step is you're going to want to solve the problem using new numbers to substitute. Okay, so that's sort of the process. All right, you go ahead and write that down. So that's what we're going to do for each one of these questions. Okay, so let's go through some examples. Okay, it says a publisher finds the number of books sold per month varies inversely with the price. Okay, so numbers of books, so books varies inversely with price. So watch, books, K over P, okay? Books varies inversely with price, okay? The publisher can sell 1,500 books when the price is $8, okay? So what I want to do is I want to cross multiply that up, okay? All right, 1,500 times 8 is 12,000. Okay, that equals k. And now I'm going to rewrite this new problem, okay, with my new k. All right, now I'm going to use this to solve. This is how many books will be sold if the price is 12. Well, the 12 would go in here. Well, that's too many zeros. Okay, so 12,000 divided by 12 would be, they would be able to sell 1,000 books. So you have to go through, this is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. And then once you get to that, you can actually solve, but you have to go through those 3 steps first. Okay, it says profit varies jointly with the amount of money made with tickets and the amount of money made with concessions, okay? So profit varies jointly, so that means it's all going to be in one line. So tickets, concessions, okay? The profit is 11,200 when the ticket sales are 80 and the concession sales are 20, okay? Now, what I want to probably do is multiply the 80 times the 20, so that's going to give me 1,600. Okay, with the k, and solve for k by dividing by 1,600. So k equals, okay, 11,200 divided by 1,600. Whoops, 11,200 divided by 1,600 will be k is 7. So then I want to rewrite this, p equals 7tc. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3. Now, find the amount of tickets sold, okay, when the profit is 210,000 and the, should be THE, concession sold is 120. Okay, so I got 210,000. Okay, I got 7. Okay, I don't know T, but I know the concessions, which is 120. Now I'm probably going to want to multiply those two, so that's going to be 840 T equals 210,000 and divide by 840. Okay, so 210,000 divided by 840. That's going to be 25. Okay, all right. Okay, so you can go ahead and practice those on your own. Okay, now, the current of a wire varies directly as the voltage and inversely with the resistance. So I got two things going on. Varies directly with voltage. So what that's going to be is the current is going to be kV over inversely with the resistance, which will be R. Okay, if the current is 9 amps, when the voltage is 90, and the resistance is 10. So what I want to do is I want to cross multiply that up. That's going to be 90 equals K times 90, divide by 90. I'm going to get K equals 1, and I'm going to rewrite this like that, okay? Then it says find the current when the voltage is 160, and the resistance is 5. Well, nice is this is solved by itself, so 1 times 160 is 160. 160 divided by 5 is 32. So it's the same deal. 1, 2, 3. The varies inversely tells us to put the R underneath. Okay, let's do another one. Body mass index varies directly as weight and inversely to the square of the height. So you got to be careful here. So body mass index varies directly as weight and inversely of the square of the height, so h squared. Okay, body mass, I have a body mass for a person weighing 150 pounds. It is 70 inches tall, okay, and is 21.52. Now, what I'm going to want to do here, I'm going to want to figure out what 70 squared is. 70 times 7, 70 is 4,900, equals K times 150, 21.52. So I'm going to cross multiply that up. 21.52, okay, is 105,448 equals K times 150. And then I want to divide that by 150, okay? So I divide that by 150. I got K equals 702.98, okay? All right, I think that's right. Okay, 150, 70, 70 squared. Okay, all right, so what we want to do is rewrite this as B equals 702.98 times W over H squared. Okay, they say determine the body mass index of somebody that's 68 inches tall and weighs 180. Okay, so 702.98 times 180 divided by 68 squared. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do is I want to multiply 702.98 times 180, okay, and then divide by 68 squared. So 68 squared is, let me use the calculator, 68 squared is 4624, and I get 27.36 for the body mass index. So multiply those and then divide by that, okay? All right, and then here are two for you to practice. The big thing is you gotta make sure that when you do this, okay, all right, varies inversely, varies inversely, varies directly, sorry, directly varies, inversely varies, jointly varies. Inverse one's the only one you put that underneath, okay? So go ahead and practice those on your own, and that is it for that lesson.